taking your time with us. Carlos Ramos with the Confraria do Relógio Brasil. That means like brothers in watches from Brazil. So it's a group of collectors, enthusiasts, and some also enthusiasts of tennis. Also.
That's good combination.
And I have a few questions for you. Like how the idea of this, being sponsored by Cvstos and this friendship with Cvstos started.
Yeah, to be honest, we met with Sassoon, with CEO, founder, owner of Cvstos, we met just before a tournament in Marseille, at the beginning of the year. We started to speak about watches. I mean, first of all, also we have both Armenian heritage, Armenian roots, and both watch lovers. Obviously, he started to present me his company, and we started to talk about cool ideas, straight creative, and I think we find out that he also wanted to go into sport more, into tennis. We can make something unique and creative together. For me to be partner also with a brand, to have my kind of watch, limited edition. So all these things were, let's say, in the air. We were like talking, and then that's how we came, to that. Yeah.
With this.
Yeah, this is let's say each detail in the one by one. How is the watch, let's say, together. Was made of.
Okay. So you took part in the creation process of your special model.
Of everything. Yeah, I mean, let's say Antonio, Tranova is one of the main 3D engineers, designers, and he's constructing and drawing everything, the movement and let's say the look of the watch, every detail. And according to our ideas, that's somehow, I mean, of course, I was, let's say, giving my preference in colors and look of the watch. So we were like sharing ideas with Sassoon and Antonio together, and we came up to this style and this final watch, let's say.
Do you already use to collect watches, to like watches in general?
Yes. From 2019, I mean, before I used to be ambassador of Rolex, Rolex family for 5 years. So that's when I started to know a little bit more about watch industry. I mean, how the watches are made. What was different brands. Let's say more. Started to explore more by myself and. Just started to like it. I started to collect pieces. I started to, have different brands, look into different brands, and to be honest, in this style, which is more sporty, which is more, let's say, aggressive, like Cvstos, I never had any piece,
Okay. So I would guess that after Cvstos, perhaps Rolex is a brand that you like too.
Yeah. No, look, I mean, we can like different brands, obviously, but I mean, now my main focus is on Cvstos. I'm ambassador. I will, I like really the style, and I will, we made our first collaboration, our first model together. So, all eyes will be around that.
Okay. So we also like to ask, besides the tennis. Okay. So you have watches as a hobby, or do you have other hobbies as well?
No, also, of course, I mean, I have other hobbies also. Okay, I like to play chess.
Chess.
Yeah, I used to do chess. I had even like chess classes when I was a kid. For a few years. In Russia, it's quite popular, I would say.
You grew up in Russia.
Yeah. Until 16 years old, I was mostly in Russia.
Oh, it's very good for the brain for taking decisions, and you have to take decisions quickly, and perhaps that helps you a little bit with tennis also, the strategy.
They say that there is some similarity in strategy, in how you construct the point, and
Yeah.
I mean, I
How
would say
you
so.
devise
Just way quicker than in chess, because in chess
No.
you have time to think. In tennis you have to answer very quickly. You know?
Yeah, but in both sports, you have to think about what's the next move that your opponent is going to
Exactly.
do.
To predict.
Yeah, to predict. But yes, with a different speed, a different pace. Yeah.
Correct.
And you start to play tennis very young, right?
Yeah, at the age of 3, 5 years old. I mean, at 3 I started to do different physical activities, but I would say around 5, this is when I took the racket, you know, I started to more be connected with the racket, with the ball, and you know, more playing tennis. Let's say.
Okay. And you have a son, right, with 5 years old?
My older son is 5.5.
5.5.
And my younger son is 1 year and 8 months. So
1
I have
year.
2 sons.
Yeah. So the one with the 5 years, is he already interested in playing tennis?
A little bit, yes. I mean, he does soccer, he does jiu-jitsu, he does swimming, a little bit tennis sometimes. Yeah, more relaxed, but not like really full focus to play tennis, like you know. Still.
Yeah. So if you compare the Grand Slams with the Olympics, you know, how will you say, you know, the work that you do in one and the other, and the rewards, and because you play both Grand Slam and the Olympics?
Okay.
Do you make any way to compare that?
Like, what is more important, you mean?
Or your win? Yeah.
Listen, okay, obviously, you know, Grand Slam is one of the, let's say, main ultimate goals, you know, I think for a tennis player, you know, but for me, I said it many times, that Olympic Games is also very important. I consider it as the 5th Grand Slam, you know, which happens to be once in 4 years. So, you know, I've got a silver medal in Tokyo, unfortunately not gold, you know, that I was really hoping to get. And yeah, this is very important competition for me also. I don't know if I put it on the scale, you know, because Grand Slams you have every year 4, but Olympics once in 4 years. So, you know, we can always discuss what is more important, what is not, but I would say I would put it on the same scale.
Okay. So I thank you very much for your time, our interview. I'm sure our Brazilian friends. Yeah, well, it's very nice. I mean, it's. You know, we're gonna take some photos of it. I really like it's very light also.
It's sporty, it's a new kind of Velcro strap, you know, that's never been done before.
Yeah,
so very easy, very comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable. And you're gonna play using it, wearing it?
Not straight away, because okay, you need to still pass some tests. You know, we were running to make it for sure. As I told you, we started like really from the beginning of the year, and it was really a short time to produce it like this to have a final result. So it has to pass like some shock tests.
And
you
this
know.
is titanium?
No, it's aluminium.
Aluminium,
which is not common, let's say. Also.
No, not common.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. You see the design is made to be, you know, you see transparent. You see the interior movement, the blue. I assume you like blue, right?
Yeah, blue color.
No, it's very nice. We're gonna take some photos of it and share with our readers and viewers and everything else. So again, thank you very much. Thank you.